Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. Our next guest has created a very unique and ongoing environmental art project. But before I get to her to describe it for you, here's a little taste of what she's been up to. Katarzyna Sunday is not only a mezzo-soprano, but a creator of what you just saw there. It's very unique project, and I'm joined by Katarzyna right now on the show. Katarzyna, welcome to the show, and let's talk about this. Where did the inspiration come from for this project?
Well, thank you for having me, first of all. But the inspiration came about 2 or 3 years ago. I was traveling through the United States through some national parks, and it was just like a creative little experiment. I did a few videos where I started to sing live in some of these locations. Of course, when there weren't crowds around, I didn't want to scare
Right.
people. And I just was curious, like what the acoustic would be like in some of these natural environments. And I continued to do that. And it was just this little mini series I would put on my social media, singing in nature. And then when COVID hit, it was, of course, like a very difficult time, like for most artists.
Yeah.
I did have a little bit more time on my hands, so I decided to expand this independent project. I
Well, and
wanted to
I
use
think,
my voice. Oh,
yeah, I was
go
just
ahead.
going to
Yeah.
say, I think there's a lot of relevance, Katarzyna, to doing it, during COVID and presenting it to everybody during COVID. Can you speak on that a little bit?
Well, I think that, I mean, it's been a tough time. You can't lie as an artist. So when you have
Yeah.
everything canceled on you when you're a performance artist for 2 years, I think that it's really important to try to stay positive and stay creative. So for me personally, this was a little bit of a resilient experiment as well, just to see how far I could go vocally, because a lot of these places where I did the music videos, they're in high altitudes. I had to hike, like, for a couple of them, like 2,000 meters up. So it's
Wow.
difficult to breathe and to sing in that kind of environment. So I think even just on a personal level, it was, of course, very therapeutic. Even though I want to do this project, it's not just for me, it's to raise awareness for the planet and the fragile beauty that we have on it. And the other thing I wanted to mention during COVID is that you want to stay really connected with nature. Like everything's so digital now, as we can see, like at the present moment.
Yeah.
And I think when you have like such a tragedy around the whole world going on, we have to stay connected with nature. Like, it's not just about like being excited about the metaverse or something and like let's just all be online all the time, but actually no, go outside, go out in nature and see how beautiful our planet is.
Jen, I imagine you want to grow this project. What does it look like, the future of the project?
Well, we'll see how it develops, but I'm definitely going to be traveling to different locations around the world. Obviously in Canada, I already have a few music videos in Canada, but I want to expand that, just as I did in Switzerland. I have a concert hopefully coming up in California, so I will use that opportunity to also record around California because there's some really beautiful parks there and wild
Yeah.
locations.
Yeah, absolutely. Cartagena, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. I encourage everyone, visit Cartagena's website and look at some of these beautiful, beautiful pieces. We'll be back with more after this.